Hello everybody, it's Theresa. Today I'm going to try to unmold and cut my, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can't. turn it sideways. There you go. My ill-fated love spell. I've already popped the sides. I could see that it's crumbling, and I could see that the corners broke off, which I figured was going to happen because this batch was pretty doomed from the get-go. If you watch the making video of this, you've seen that I had all sorts of issues, and I'm not surprised one bit that we have a mess. So I'm just going to try to salvage what I can, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the soap scraps, but it's all a learning experience. This is really the first batch that I feel that I have made out of the numerous batches I have made that is pretty doomed. As you see, it's crumbling on the top. I'm not really sure what happened to cause it to go so badly, but I'm trying to make sure you can see. But it is what it is. So, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I don't know how to begin to cut it because I'm going to have to cut it in such strange ways. Let's see here. It already feels like it's going to break even with the cut. So, well, it's still sticky on the inside, and there's some air pockets, but if you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, and I'll include pictures in the video, The colors are very muted, but they're not all that bad. The corner obviously is a mess, but the colors turned out okay, and the soap actually looks really lovely in here. It'll need some cleaning up, but I think I'll be able to actually salvage this soap, so to speak. My dog has noticed that I'm no longer upstairs. Okay, can you see there on the blade? It broke across the bottom on that bar. It's very crumbly. Very crumbly. This batch was just ill-fated. Truly earned its name. The embeds worked well. I think I wouldn't have had that many issues with the cutting if I had been able to gel, but because I chose to use, here comes the dog, but because I chose to use glycerin embeds, or what you might know as Mountain Port embeds, I couldn't, well, I didn't know if it was safe to oven process it, so I didn't. This one's crumbling on the bottom also. You can see it there. They're going to be tiny, oddly shaped bars. But I did know that the colors worked well. So I will not be trying this exact formula recipe again. I will not, because it did not work out well for me. And I will buy my future love spells from a different company. I got that one from candlemaking.com, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but for me, I believe it caused the majority of my soap issues for this soap. Because, whoa, because it is a beautiful soap, minus the breakage issues. I don't know if you can even see. But everything was going pretty normally. And then I added in the fragrance, and I noticed it started to thicken up on me a tad bit. And then when I added it into my colors, I immediately could tell, like, the purple turned into a brownish gray disaster. This is breaking all over the place on the bottom. I will definitely need to do some beveling. I don't have a beveler yet, so I'll just use a potato pillar. But it's actually pretty nice looking soap, considering the problems I had. But yeah, like I was saying, the purple, which is a purple I've used before, turned to this awful grayish brown color. And then my pink turned orange, which is a pink I always use. And then my teal turned green. And you can see there, that's what was left in the mold. So I'm going to cut it off, this last bar. But my teal turned green. My green worked okay. And then my titanium dioxide worked fairly well. But the reason why these bars are so short, and you can see they are short. They're only, I think, about 2 inches. And that's because, maybe even 1.5 inches. But that's because I did not add the purple into this soap at all. It was so full of streaks where I was trying to salvage the color that it was a total loss in for this soap. And I'll show it to you here. The awfulness. And I know you probably can't see, but I'll take a picture and put it at the end of the video. But it's like speckled all the way through. I had some leftover melt and pour, and I made a tiny, tiny heart, so I broke it in half and put it on these two. Because they really are broken-hearted love spells. Anyway, that is my Ill-Fated Love Spell soap. It didn't turn out quite the way I had wanted, but it is really not that horrible. It is still soap. It was still used, and since I'm not selling it, I wasn't planning on selling it. I'm not losing anything. And even if I were selling it, I could definitely clean these up and sell them at a discount. So, anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Happy soaping. Bye-bye.